With CS2 turning about a year old, I think it's the perfect time to make this video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the truth behind CS2 in the last 12 months as a whole. A retrospective, if you will. Now, to talk about CS2 in the last year, I have to start at the very beginning. And I think one of the first potential warning signs about CS2 was its availability right at the start. Even though it was very easy to sign up for the beta, and practically everyone did so, quite a fair few people didn't even get access to the game. You know, this includes some massive content creators. These said content creators who have been loyal to the game for over 10 years. Okay, now you're probably thinking, so what? Not everyone can have it, it's a beta after all. But to really rub salt into the wounds, lots of hackers were able to play the game right from the start, when the beta first came out on the 1st of September. And it did take quite a while for the game to officially come out to play. But you know, that's okay because, you know, Valve were, polishing the game, adding those last little bit of touches, making sure it was perfect for it to come out. Right? When CS2 first came out, we were missing a lot of content. It was previously available in CSGO. Danger Zone had been scrapped, and let's be honest, that's never going to return. And I mean, sure, even if Danger Zone wasn't the most popular of game modes, it still had a decent player base, and was, kind of a cool spin on the genre of Battle Royale. So I feel like it is quite a shame that you can't even at least play it. Pretty dumb in my opinion. Countless maps had been taken away, Arms Race hadn't properly been finished, and the game was buggy as hell. Now I'm going to have a quick segment on the bugs at the start of the game, because it's important that I talk about that. There were bugs with the maps, bugs with the character models, bugs with running the game properly, bugs with loading the game, visual bugs, game-changing bugs that gave you an advantage. The list goes on and on and on. Now granted, most, if not all these issues have been solved in the past 12 months. I just think it's kind of ironic how once one issue got solved, another one just appeared out of nowhere straight away again. Just really cancelling out Valve's progress. Just the other day, one issue got solved with the game and a new jump bug got discovered. Kind of annoying. To refer back to what I said about the hacking problem, at launch this game was a mess. Almost every single game that someone queued into would have at least one hacker in. Not just a hacker, but at least one. In fact, a majority of the top 100 players on Premier were hackers. So I think that really put it into perspective how bad things really got. It was that bad that of all people, fucking Neymar Jr., that's right, football legend Neymar Jr. tweeted out saying that Valve should fix the game. Neymar. Fucking Neymar. And you're probably wondering, okay, what did Valve do about this for a long time? They did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. They just sat around, just making a new game. They didn't fix it for ages, basically. Summed up, they did nothing. Okay, granted, they fixed a lot of these issues, but it did take a very long time. I mean, practically a year until the game was kind of available. So sure, there's not as many hackers and there's not as many bugs as at launch, but I feel like we're still missing something in CS2. Oh yeah, that's right, a lack of content. So far in CS2, what have they added? They've added 2 new proper maps, they've added 2 wingman maps, and they've added an arms race map. And okay, 1 case. But I mean, apart from that, we're really lacking in the content department, considering half of the stuff I've just mentioned is pretty mid. Now I can't believe I'm going to say this, but if Valve updated their game as much as Fortnite, CS2 could be so much better. Now I can't really believe I'm saying that, but do you remember when Fortnite used to get an update every day practically, and pumping out content, keeping everyone entertained? I mean, there was a reason why Fortnite was that game for so long. And can we say the same is happening with CS2? Not really. I mean, how long has it been since the last operation? Yeah, it's been too long. But seriously, I mean, we're missing half the stuff that was in CSGO. We're still waiting for it even now, a year later. I mean, the whole community is just starving for more content. Everyone wants cash back. Everyone wants a new operation. New skins, new cases. People want everything. Yet we are still waiting. I just hope that, Valve are taking their sweet ass time to make something that is just beautiful. I mean, it's not all that bad because the creator of Cash, as it is a community map, is remastering that map. He is doing a pretty good job on it. It's coming along nicely. So I'm going to be glad when that comes back into CS2. And I mean, yeah, sure, there are some other silver linings. Valve have done a pretty good job of making this game look 10 times better. It's been a very well needed update, graphically wise. And I mean, let's be honest, how many more guns in this game just look so much better? all the skins, all the knives, all the Dopplers, all the fades, everything just looks better. And it was really, really needed. Because yeah, sure, okay, CSGO is nostalgic, you know, it always will be, but could we really play with those graphics in 2024? Considering, I mean, look at so many other games coming out at the moment. I think a lot of people, you know, they would like to go back to the glory days of CSGO, but I think they're mainly just basing that on nostalgia. A lot of people right now are saying, oh, CS2 is dead, it's dying, it's done. But let's be honest, the game is still doing pretty well. You know, it's still got a massive player base, you know, it's still super popular, it's doing well on Twitch, it's doing well on YouTube. CS2, it is not going anywhere anytime soon. But to really answer the question, is CS2 really a different game to CSGO? I mean, not really. Let's be honest, not really. About the only thing I can really mention is the bunny hopping, the movement. Movement is a lot worse than CS2, but it's not all that bad because I guess it is somewhat more realistic. However, running around with a brightly coloured AK never was realistic, so who really cares? I think it's mainly just movement players who want to go back to CSGO. But even still, I mean, it is just the same game, isn't it? You can't deny that fact. I think quite a few players are a little bit annoyed with CS compared to CSGO just because it is a little bit harder to run. A lot of people are finding it hard to load into games, you know, they're having huge FPS drops and they're just finding the servers really laggy. Now I do understand the annoyance with the servers, it is pretty annoying when people start lagging, I find that, I get that, I understand that. That is definitely on Valve's end, 99% of the time, unless you have really bad Wi-Fi. But let's be honest, if your PC cannot run CS2, you need an upgrade. Pretty simple, you need an upgrade. I think the list just keeps going on and on and on, because even though I do like the new weapon drop system, it is pretty cool. There is still another problem with it. You know, the bots, the farming bots, they just farm the cases, farm the skins, and it kind of is ruining the economy of skins. Now, Valve, granted, have been cracking down on this, so it's not all that bad. However, it's just another thing that adds to the, you know, adds to the table. It's just another nail in the coffin, which is just starting to annoy some players. Another huge issue is the tick rate. A lot of people have been moaning about CS2's tick rate, and to be perfectly honest, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, realistically, the issues that might have been there have been solved, but also, it's really not that different. Like, I feel like it's just people blaming the game's tick rate for them dying. Just get over it, it's not that bad. But to be honest, that's just kind of my opinion. Is what it is. Please do not kill me in the comments. To be perfectly honest, there's not that much else I can really say. I mean, yeah, sure. It's been rocky. Very, very rocky. But, you know, CS is finally getting somewhere. It's getting a pretty good level. So, low-key, I think it's going to be fun in the long run. If you've enjoyed this different style of video, make sure you like and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But for now, I'll see you in the next one, boys. Peace!